Today, we're diving into the truly incredible journey of Md Rizwan. I mean, this is a man who went from selling chocolates on city trams just to get by to reviving an entire industry and changing thousands, and I mean thousands, of lives. It's really a story of two completely different worlds. You have the bustling streets of Kolkata, where a young boy is just fighting for his family's survival, and then you have these rolling tea gardens, where a determined man is fighting for the survival of his whole community. This is the extraordinary journey of Md Rizwan. So, here's how we're going to walk through his story. We'll start with how his life was really defined by service and look at the hardship that forged him. Then we'll follow his career as a public servant, his amazing work as a reformer, and finally, we'll look at the incredible legacy he left behind. Okay, let's get into it. Part 1. A life of service. Because really, if you boil it all down, at the very heart of Md Rizwan's journey is this one simple principle, an absolutely unwavering commitment to serving other people. Section 2. From hardship to hope. You know, a story like this doesn't just come from nowhere. It all began with some pretty immense challenges that would shape the character of the man he was truly destined to become. So, picture this. It's Calcutta, 1964. Mr. Rizwan is born, but his whole world gets turned completely upside down when he loses his father while he's still in school. This wasn't just a personal tragedy. It was a moment that threw this immense responsibility right onto his young shoulders. He had to grow up, and he had to do it fast. Can you imagine that? Being a young student, but instead of just worrying about homework, you're out there riding trams and buses, selling chocolates just so your family can make ends meet. This wasn't some part-time gig for pocket money. This was a necessity, and it built this foundation of resilience and this powerful work ethic that would define his entire life. Okay, Section 3, the public servant. That same drive, that same grit, it propelled him straight into a distinguished career, where all those early struggles actually fueled his ambition to serve. So he gets into the civil service, and he starts this steady, really impressive climb. He becomes the Assistant Labor Commissioner and later gets promoted to Additional Labor Commissioner for the government of West Bengal. Every single step up was just a testament to his skill and his rock-solid commitment to the role. Now for Part 4, Reformer and Educationist. See, his official duties were just one part of the story. At the exact same time he was rising in the civil service, he was building this whole other legacy as a really passionate social reformer and educationist. He didn't just talk about making a change, he went out and built it. He founded a book bank to get resources to students, the Urdu Students Organization to support his community. He organized education melas, fairs, to promote learning, and he even established a school, Kids Gurukul. Every one of these initiatives created new opportunities for thousands of students. But as incredible as all of that was, believe it or not, his most monumental achievement was still to come. He was about to take on a challenge that affected the absolute economic backbone of an entire region and the lives of countless people. Over 100. Just let that number sink in. That's how many closed and failing tea gardens he was instrumental in reopening. And you have to understand, these weren't just businesses. They were the lifeblood of entire communities. When a tea garden closes, the jobs disappear, the local economy just collapses, and hope just drains away. He brought them back to life. So what does reopening over 100 tea gardens actually mean in human terms? It means hundreds of thousands of workers, or lakhs as it's known in India, got their livelihoods back. It means families could put food on the table again, and whole towns were literally pulled back from the brink of total economic collapse. This wasn't just policy work, it was a lifeline. And the economic impact, just as massive. By reviving this industry, he saved the government crores of rupees. That's tens of millions in public funds that would have been needed for relief efforts. It was a massive win for the workers, a win for the communities, and a win for the state. Which brings us to our final section, a lasting legacy. When we really step back and look at his life, what we see is this powerful legacy built on two parallel pillars of impact. It's this incredible dual impact. On one side, you've got the public servant, administrative excellence, reviving local economies, and saving public funds. And on the other, you've got the social reformer, founding community organizations and championing education, directly helping thousands of people. These two roles, they weren't separate at all. They were two sides of the very same mission. At the end of the day, The boy who sold chocolates on a tram became the man who rebuilt an industry and uplifted a generation. His journey is just this powerful, powerful demonstration that where you start in life doesn't have to determine where you end up, and that a life dedicated to service can create these incredible waves of positive change. So, Md Rizwan's life really leaves us with a powerful question, doesn't it? He shows us that hardship, it can be a catalyst. It can create empathy and spark action. It really makes you wonder, how can we transform our own personal struggles into a force for public service?